5 times to be quiet. Not everything needs your voice. Sometimes silence is not weakness, it's wisdom. In a loud world where everyone wants to be heard, the strongest move is sometimes to say nothing. Silence doesn't mean you're scared. It doesn't mean you don't have something to say. It simply means you've learned that peace is louder than noise. Let's talk about 5 moments in life when you need to keep quiet. Not because you can't speak, but because speaking will cost you more than silence ever will. 1. Be quiet. When you're angry. When you're angry, your mouth will say what your heart doesn't mean. One word spoken in anger can destroy years of peace, respect, or love. You may win the argument, but lose the relationship. And later, you'll be the one apologizing for words you wish you never said. Silence in anger is power. It gives you time to breathe, time to think, time to respond, not react. People who can control their words in anger are people who master their emotions. Be quiet, not because you're weak, but because you're wise. 2. Be quiet when people disrespect you. The most powerful clapback is silence. When people insult you, spread lies about you, or try to provoke you, don't waste your words. Let your success be your reply. When you speak back, you give them power. When you stay silent, you starve their ego. Let them talk, let them hate, let them assume, but never let them drag you into their drama. Silence is not defeat, it's emotional intelligence. You don't have to respond to everything, especially when you're too busy growing. 3. Be quiet when you're making moves. Not everyone needs to know your plans. Some people smile with you but pray for your downfall. Talking too much exposes you, reveals your steps, and invites silent enemies to attack what they know is coming. Move in silence. Win in silence. Let your results speak for you. Let your peace confuse them. Real power doesn't make noise. It moves smartly, quietly, safely. Your next step is not for public consumption. It's for private progress. Be quiet and let your breakthrough be the announcement. 4. Be quiet when you're around fake people. You don't owe fake people explanations. They don't care to understand. They only listen to gossip, not the truth. When someone is committed to misunderstanding you, words won't change anything. They'll twist your truth and turn your honesty into an attack. Silence is the best protection around fake energy. Let them think what they want. Let them talk how they want. If you waste your voice on the wrong audience, you'll drain your soul for people who were never worth your words. Keep your peace. Protect your spirit. Be quiet. 5. Be quiet when you're learning. Sometimes, the loudest person in the room is the least wise. When you're in a room full of knowledge, keep quiet and listen. Growth happens in silence. Wisdom enters when the ego exits. Speak less, listen more. Ask questions. Watch how people behave. Let experience teach you what your mouth would never learn. Silence in the learning stage protects you from foolish mistakes. You don't know everything, and that's okay. But to grow, you need to quiet your pride and open your ears. Humility begins with silence. Silence is not always comfortable, but it is always powerful. Learn when to speak, and more importantly, when not to. There's a time to roar like a lion, and there's a time to move like a shadow. So next time you feel the need to talk, ask yourself, is this the right time to be quiet? Because the loudest one is not always the strongest. Sometimes it's the silent one that holds the most power. If this message touched you, like, comment, "I'm building my future," and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly reminders.